7:39 in Trinidad and Tobago. There are so many issues that we like to focus on a morning edition. One that we touch on quite regularly is customer experience, and what is your own experience as far as customer relationships, business, and that sort of the way you are dealt with in any particular environment, even online. Well, the Next Gen CX conference, it's happening next week, Thursday, the 11th of November, and it's entitled The Future of the Customer Experience, an event hosted by the UWI Arthur Lockjack Global School of Business, and it's a virtual event, as I said, November the 11th, featuring well-known experts in the field. Two of the speakers are with us: Samantha Conyers, Chief Experience Officer of Customer Experience Company Limited. She's also co-founded the company. And also with us is Keron Rose. He's an online business strategist and coach who's worked with Caribbean entrepreneurs and businesses across the region. And also appropriately, we're joined by Nicole Morain, Senior Conference Specialist at UWI Arthur Lockjack Global School of Business. Good morning to all. Thanks very much for joining us. So I have no doubt we'll have a good customer experience with this dialogue this morning. So let me start with Ms. Morain to give us the fundamentals of the event, the basic information for anyone who would like to be part of this particular event next Thursday. Good morning to you, Ms. Morain.
Good morning, Fasir, and thank you for having us this morning. Well, we're really delighted to bring this event along with these speakers, and we felt it was necessary at this time, given the sharp turn into a digital reality for us. So it meant that we need to change the game in terms of how our customers experience our brands, our products, and interact with the company through every touch point. This event, as you said, is going to be next Thursday. And for anyone interested in participating, we are still accepting registrations. And we can be contacted, of course, at the Arthur Lockjack Global School of Business through 299-0218 via extension 299. And the other important bit about this event is that we are going to be also featuring alongside these two speakers 4 other excellent expert speakers. Participants can expect to learn how to strengthen their customer engagement, loyalty, lower the cost of service and marketing by reducing customer churn. These are some of the things that, can either make or break your business. And for far too long, we have seen that customer experience and customer service has not really been regarded as a formidable strategy as an option for business growth. It is the differentiator in these times. I like to say that customers have a superpower now of discovery and choice. And so having been exposed to global brands across many different markets, the taste is different, the experience is different. And this is an opportunity for our local and regional brands to be able to also capture some of that market. We are not limited to our local markets anymore. Our brands are playing on an international and global stage, and it is for us now to be able to deliver what is expected to the global customer. And so that's why we felt it was necessary. We also know that it is difficult to measure, to see the return on investment and then this type of adoption, anything that's customer centric. But given the right approach and the right implementation, the strategy can unfold a wealth of new opportunities and new markets for any organization. So that's our basis for wanting to do this now.
Okay, so let's hear from a couple of the presenters who will be at the event come next Thursday. Samantha Conyers, tell us as to your sense as to what you hope to contribute, what message you hope to get across for the event next Thursday. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Fazir. Thanks so much for having me. We're really looking forward for the opportunity next week, Thursday, as Nicole said. I think she hit the nail on the head in sharing some strategies for regional businesses on not only how to start up, but for me, what I'm most excited about is how to leapfrog. So we do have a lot of people in the region that are doing exceptional things in the space of CX. And I think that one area that we can help them with is how to tell their story. And more importantly, as Nicole said, how to measure. So for us at EXco, we're really excited at the two speakers that are coming along with us. So one being Richard Owen. Richard is the co-creator of the Net Promoter Score, which is one of the most well-known customer experience metrics. And Richard brings with him a 30-year career from the CEO of Dell, CEO of Satmetrics. So he brings with him a wealth of knowledge on how to really take customer experience data and tie that to your operational data to understand the impact on the bottom line of your organization and take that a step further with some predictive methodologies, tools, and techniques. So we're really looking forward to sharing some of those tangible strategies, tips, and even some tricks on how to perhaps leapfrog some of the common hurdles in setting up for CX success.
And Keron Rose, you are defined as an online business strategist, which means this falls right in your yard, quite obviously, hence your involvement in the exercise. Tell us your own perspective in relation to this when we talk about the customer experience, especially with so much business now being online. What do you hope to impart? Good morning to you.
Hi, good morning. And again, thank you for having me. So for me, yes, this does fall right in my lap. And I think with my contribution, my goal is going to be to show the attendees how we could use data from the popular search engines like Google and Bing, how we can extract all of that data that these companies typically collect on us and how we could use it to build a better customer experience. And a good example would be seeing what the pain points and desires of our audience is so that we can then take that information to craft products or services, create content, and put out information that could then attract the ideal clients for us. So my goal is really just to show you what type of data is available for us to be able to use to be able to build a better digital business and appeal to our clientele better.
And Ms. Morain, as far as the event itself, you said you're not fully subscribed, you're still taking people registrants for the event. Is there a deadline to register for the event, by the way?
Well, we're hoping to have all of our registrations in by Wednesday at the latest. We tend to always have the last minute requests coming in. And so we wanna be able to accept everyone. So we'll say Wednesday at the very latest. And of course, this is open to a regional viewing audience as well. We have had a lot of subscription from wider Caribbean. So we want to encourage those businesses who may still be on the fence to go ahead and register and get signed up.
And we'll come back to you finally for that contact information once again before we conclude. But just very quickly to our two guests, both Ms. Conyers and Keron Rose. With all the fancy graphics in the world that you could want, all of the fancy things and gimmickry and whatever, for plain ordinary people like me, something I just want to hear a human being, to know that somebody is willing to respond, not immediately necessarily, but at least is going to respond to my concern. And I don't have to wait a year and a half to get some robot tell me something. So Ms. Conyers, how important is that understanding that, look, the customer feels that he or she is of some value?
Absolutely. Fazir, you're stealing some of my topic for next week, but I totally agree with you, right? I think that the future is personalization, not over automation, right? And we see a lot of businesses now trying to automate too much and losing that human touch, right? There's a real strong role and space for technology and customer experience. And we need technology to be the enabler and the empower us to deliver more personalized experiences with tools like artificial intelligence and machine learning to ensure that we can understand our customers better. But there's a fine line, as you said, right? Everybody wants to feel like they're talking to a person. Nobody wants to feel like a number. Nobody wants to feel like it's a robot on the end of the line. So we need to ensure that we balance that and we use technology as an enabler to deliver more personalized experiences rather than this sort of feeling of over automation and lack of human connection and lack of empathy.
I hear that. So Keron Rose, just give me your view on that. It might be nice to hear Stephen Hawking talking to me, but I know he's not a real voice.
Yeah, so as Samantha said, there definitely is a fine line. And I mean, what I think we need is we need to find that balance, because we don't have many of our services and our institutions, we don't have too much digitization to be able to do basic tasks. So what happens now is we are constantly having to call in or visit these branches to do any and everything when some of these things could be done online or done digitally. And if those things are in place, it makes the in-person experience that much better, because then it cuts down on the wait times. Half the time when we call into the banks, you're waiting an hour, you're waiting 45 minutes. That isn't a good human experience, when most times we want to do basic things. So having that balance where we have the systems and automations to take away some of those remedial tasks, so that way when people do actually visit the branches of the institutions or the banks, we can do more of the human-centric tasks. Having that balance is what's going to be key for all of our institutions to grow.
I hear you on that, Keron Rose. I think that's right on point together with Ms. Conyers. So, Ms. Morain, the task is left for you just to remind everybody once again of the contact information to register in time by next Wednesday for the event coming next Thursday.
Great. So we'd like you guys to reach out to us. November 11th, join us at this event. It's from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Our number is 299-0218, extension 364. And you can speak to anyone from the conferencing team, or you can visit the Arthur Lockjack Global School of Business website as well. That information is also available on our website. But we really look forward to hosting you all and encourage you to hit the link and register today.
Indeed. Thank you very much indeed all for being with us. Nicole Morain, Samantha Conyers, and Keron Rose, thank you very much indeed for being with us this morning. So let's see how that event goes come next week, Thursday. As we go to the break at 7:51, here's an image captured by Fred from Balmain, captioned Down Chagaramas. And it's again another one of those familiar settings just in the area as you bend the corner by O2 Park, I think it is, where you have these boats at anchor, pretty close to the yacht club as well. Now an image from Carrion Job from Lekoto, or Lekito, as you say if you go with the proper Tobago pronunciation. It's kind of like how Calder Hall is Codler Hall. Well, Lekoto is actually Lekito if you are from Tobago, as we go to the break.